Shrouded Fable has been out for just about a week now, and it's time we looked at what the top 10 cards are from this set. In my honest opinion, so far this set has been a disaster. Pull rates are tough. We've had difficulty in getting product, of course. The ETBs are not available until the 23rd, which we spoke about in a previous video. And also the mini booster bundles are not available to open as well. And those will not be available until the end of August. So I do want to caution everyone when going for the singles, just maybe hold off for a few weeks until those ETBs come out, because there should be a little bit more of a reduction in these prices, because I have looked at a few of them and they are a little bit high in price for what they should be, in my opinion. So before we get into that, let's have a look at the pull rates of the set. I've had a difficult time opening this set myself. I've opened about 50 booster packs and really did not get much. I did get my chase card, which was the Persian, so I am happy with that. However, I had a very difficult time opening these booster packs. So just looking at the hyper rares here, it's a 1 in 144 chance. That's pretty high up there. The special illustration rares are 1 in 67. Taking this data from Drip here, most of the time I would take my pull rate data from PokeBeach, but from the moment that I was filming this video, that data wasn't available yet. Continuing on here, the illustration rares are 1 in 12, and then you've got the ultra rares at 1 in 15, and then of course the A-Specs 1 in 20. So this set does look like a difficult one to pull from. We'll see what it looks like when more data comes out, but for now, let's dive into what those top 10 cards are from Shrouded Fable. So taking the number 10 spot is the Power Glass, the hyper rare gold card that comes in this set. Again, a playable card. This is one for those people who are trying to soup up their decks. This card is going for about $21. There isn't anything special about it. My opinion on this card here is that if you have it, try to sell it right away. If you try to master this set and you don't have it, hold off and see what the price looks like a little bit later. And if you're an investor, honestly, don't even pick this card up. Coming in number 9 is Dusknoir. This is a really nice card, actually. For me, my favorite one out of the 3 was Dusclops, and Duskull actually just missed the top 10 by a few cents. Anyways, focusing on this card over here, this one is going for about $23.70. Again, it's a nice card. It's got this whole ghostly vibe going on with it, and if you are going to collect this card for investment or for your personal collection, you'd want to get all 3 because the 3 of them are a set. This card, out of the majority of them, actually climbed up a little bit rather than dipping downwards. I would hold off on buying this card right now just to see what the price looks like a little bit further down the line. Coming in number 8 is Houndoom. This is my second favorite card from this set. It's actually a really nice card. The doggy-o just barking away at whatever it is that he's barking. This one has also been one of the climbers out of the card. It started off when it first released at around a $6 card, and in the first few days here, it has jumped up to $24. Gen 2 Pokemon, people tend to like Gen 2 Pokemon as well. Houndoom is doing really well. This is my second favorite card from this set, from the actual set that is, and unfortunately I wasn't able to pull it yet, so I am gonna see what the price looks like before going into it. Again, I'm probably gonna wait a couple weeks before investing in it. Houndoom is taking the number 8th spot in the top 10 from Shrouded Fable. And in number 7 is Petarant EX. So this one is a new card. It's making its debut, obviously, in the TCG world. We're looking at around a $32 card. So this one has dipped or clawed its way back from around the $40 mark to a $32 card. This is actually one of the special illustration rares. There are 5 of them in this set, and this is one of the more affordable special illustration rares from Shrouded Fable. There's actually a couple more, or I think one more that's a little bit cheaper than this one, but again, it's one of the more affordable ones. For me, I mean, the artwork's fine with it. Honestly, I'm not digging majority of these special illustration rares. In fact, I don't really like any of them in my opinion, but for those of you who do like it, it's not a bad price, but I hold off on buying it for the first couple weeks just to see what that price looks like. When more product comes out, when those ETBs are out and there are those mini booster bundles that come out, there's going to be more product available for singles in the market, and it's just probably going to drop the price. And in number 6 is Monkey Dory EX, and this is another special illustration rare. This one too is very similar in price with the previous card here. It's at $33.69. It's not a bad price right now, but this set, it's just, I don't know, these cards are like not even worth $20. I think these cards are going to be around that $20 mark. We'll see. I could be completely wrong, obviously, when I'm saying that. It looks like he's in the same kind of a layer as the previous one here. It looks like those chains or whatnot are going on there, just a little bit different color based on the Pokemon itself. And Monkey Dory EX, not one of my favorite cards. It is a special illustration rare, and it's going for $33, and it takes the number 6 spot from Shrouded Fable. And in the number 5 position is my chase card from this set, the card that I've already pulled. the Persian. And this is a really nice card. I'm surprised that it's sitting in 5th place here, around the $37, $38 mark here. Again, it has had a little bit of a dip. I personally think this card will stay in the top 5, maybe even make its way further up the pecking order here. But again, right now, it's not a bad price. If you've pulled it, fantastic. If you haven't pulled it yet, I'd hold off to see what the price looks like in a couple weeks. But you can see here, honestly, the artwork is amazing. Out of all of the artworks, this is one of my favorite ones. The special illustration rares just didn't hit, but the illustration rares, just the regular ones here, they've done actually a pretty good job here. You can see him just hanging out there in the balcony, right by the balcony there, looking out the window in the city view. And I already said this was going to be my favorite card from the set, and it is, and I've pulled it. I'm really happy that I did. And for those of you who are chasing it, I hope you do. $37, not bad. It is card number 5 from Shrouded Fable. And in the number 4th spot is Okie Doggy. I don't agree with it being number 4 and ahead of the Persian, but maybe it will change. This one is going for $42 right now. And this is another special illustration rare. It's just, they just don't hit for me. I don't know what I can give you guys as a feedback on this one. I just don't really care for them, like them. Some people may like the color and the artwork, but personally, I don't at all. So again, this one's going for $42, makes the number 4th spot. I wouldn't be surprised if this one declines in price as well. Out of the 4 special illustration rare Pokemon cards that come from this set, I think the first few that we've looked at here are the worst ones. Taking the number 4th spot is Okie Doggy EX, probably will drop further in price in the coming weeks. And in number 3 spot, and whenever a gold card takes a top 3 spot, you know there's a problem with the set. I'm just kidding, I'm just making that up. But Earthen Vessel is the number 3 card, a gold card here, a playable card. And honestly, again, if you have this card and you are not mastering this set, offload it as quickly as possible. Get your $50 odd or whatever it is, currently going for $49.64, and you know, make your way with it here, because it's not really, I don't think it will stay in 3rd place. There will be a change. Some of the Pokemon will overtake this card eventually in the next week or two. Currently in the number 3rd spot is Earthen Vessel at $49. And the number 2 spot goes to Pheasantipity EX here. This is probably the nicer one out of the special illustration rares. Still not my favorite, but out of the 4 of them that were out, I think if I was to pick one, I would probably pick this one. It's just out of the fact that I like bird Pokemon, and that one is a bird in comparison to the other ones. That's really all I'm saying here. It is a playable card as well, is probably what's keeping the price up there. So a special illustration rare, playable card. If you have Pheasantipity EX cards, just the regular EX ones, good time to offload. I mean, I pulled about 3 or 4 of them myself, sold them all within a day for about $10 to $15 average price here. So it's a playable card for sure. People are trying to add them to their decks. So this is one of the reasons why this card is a little bit heavier in comparison to the other ones. I would hold off on buying this card if you're investing, or if you're trying to add it to your master set. It's not worth that amount, in my honest opinion. And the number 1 card from Shrouded Fable is Cassiopeia, and I think we all knew that was going to happen here. Started off at about a $200 card here when it first released, but I think that's a little bit egregious here. But sitting at currently $126, $127. It's something I would still hold off on right now. Look, the set is way too new for us to be paying that much for this card. For example, look at all the other waifu cards that came out that are from better sets and are, I don't want to say it, but better than this card. And they're all under about $100 US right now. So again, this one is a little bit pricey. Do not buy it. Do not even buy it after the first couple weeks. Let's see what this looks like after a month, and then consider it. Number 1 card, a trainer card, a waifu card. It's not the first time we're bringing that up when we're talking about cards from Scarlet and Violet, taking the number 1 spot. So those are the top 10 cards from Shrouded Fable. In my honest opinion, I would be holding off on buying any of these cards right now. There's going to be more product that gets released into the market, and then we're going to start to see these cards dip in price, maybe even substantially dip in price, and that's when maybe we'd want to tackle it. My honest opinion on this set so far, I think I said it earlier, disastrous. I'm not a fan. Probably going to be one of the worst sets from the entire SV series. There are a couple of cards in there that are not bad. For me, I actually really like the Persian. I liked Dusclops as well. It didn't make the top 10 today, but that's one of my favorite cards as well. And of course, Houndoom is in the top 3 for me as well. Other than that, not a big fan of any of these cards. Will I be investing in it personally? Will I be buying some sealed product for investment? No, I will not. That's just my honest opinion. In fact, I even returned my order or canceled my pre-order of the mini booster bundles. Yeah, that's it for me on that one. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this set. If you're going for any of these cards, which one is your chase card? And of course, if you like this content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. My name's TRV, and we'll see you all next time.